had anything to eat. And it...
What?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as... I've got some emergency rations.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? But wait, how'd you know that?
Back when we were clearing the withering zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the dendro element. I knew then that she would be... And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described... That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize, because what you saw is of significant importance. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the... Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the... When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories. I could try to tell you more. That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. Please, wait here for... Here. Take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her. No. I should be...
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Useless.
Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry. Need water.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh? Wait. Why does it look super... Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh... Wow, this place is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind. Wheel of Life.
Let's light it up! Boring!
Stabilize!
Useless. Useless.
Solidify!
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Boring.
Gather!
Rise.
Get out of here!
Stabilize!
Boring. Disappear. Worthless. Here. Worthless.
Stabilize!
Useless.
Solidify!
Life goes on.
Gather!
Wheel of life.
Solidify! Stabilize!
Rise.
Solidify!
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute! Hey! What's the matter? You don't look so good!
Stabilize! Gather!
Well. Looks like we meet again, traveler.
The Abyss Herald!
Strange place. Plotting.
Solidify!
Evil conquering! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here!
Grant me new life.
Stabilize!
Wheel of life. Huh? Why can
galaxies before. Your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your brother. His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be... The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. But don't you fret now. Today...
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you okay? Anyways, we can talk about... Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even...
Well, actually, we were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit
Oh. I seem to understand now.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you...
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious...
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because...
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature...
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do... I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later, and they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them, but I never would have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul. Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier. Anyway, alright, we're up, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them a bit.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look. Life goes on.
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us. Oh, it smells amazing!
Faster. Rise. Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable. Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives.
So why does this incense allow people to connect?
The ingredients used to make Spirit Borneo primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukadevata. These special ingredients are conducive. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers, naturally. Anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever...
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question.
That was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, she could perceive the Dendro Arc. Taking in any sense similar to the ingredients of Spirit Borneo would cause... Not to worry, though. It appeared technically your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But unless you're using intentional meditation techniques... I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from...
Whoa, you're really...
As a member of the Ritawe Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection, which is why I must turn to the... If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to... I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru, sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without... That's why we meditate a...
Whoa, so knowledge...
Of course I do. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of... But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Huh. Is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical. Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, the fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukadeva. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what... Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any...
So, do you have any thoughts about...
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as a... if only I could ascend... if you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my safe...
Now that we know Hypatia is alright, and had the chance to ask her some...
Useless!
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But as Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in...
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have...
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications.
I see. Huh. And I figured...
Tainari, your master is an integral...
And what exactly does my master...
You'll know once you've arrived.
And how long will I be required...
There's no...
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, if that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a...
Tainari, but...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project. But I had to but all that can wait. How did...
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing...
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry.
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you...
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have...
Well, do you at least...
Let me think. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amurta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not...
Oh?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia. Needless to say...
Great! Next up! That's right! Tainari, we have something
Yes, she's doing much better. She knew you two would be leaving soon.
Thanks, Tainari.
Farewell.
to? Never. Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the... And, I'm sorry. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing... There's no need to apologize, Kale. We're probably still gonna worry about your... Thank you. That means a lot. Oh? It's my recipe for pita pockets. Yay! I hope that whenever you eat them... Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale...
Gather!
Wheel of Life.
Stabilize!
Boring! Useless! Off we go!
Gather!
Wheel of life.
Solidify!
Go.
Gather!
Get out of here! Useless.
Life goes on.
Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time!
Stabilize!
Get out of here!
Ad Astra. Thank you for
There's no
Stabilize!
Another test subject.
Lament! Here! Here!
Test subject.
Worthless!
Pick
If it's
the
useful,
wrong test
I'll take it.
subject.
Go.
Solidify!
Useless!
Stabilize! Solidify! Gather! Stabilize!
Rise.
Useless! Disappear! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Get out of here!
Solidify!
Get out of here!
Gather!
Life goes on.
Get out of here! Take cover!
Stabilize! Gather!
Off we go! Get out of here!
Solidify!
Adventure time! Boring! Lament! Worthless! Shut it! Here!
Gather!
Wheel of life.
Boring!
Solidify!
Boring! Evil conquering! Worthless! Here! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Stabilize!
Go.
Gather! Solidify!
Wheel of life.
Boring!
Gather!
Useless.
Life goes on.
Stabilize!
Boring.
Solidify!
Useless.
Rise.
Get out of here!
Gather!
I'm going in!
Disappear. Here. Here. Worthless. 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 Here. Useless. Boring.
Go.
Solidify!
Useless. Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern.
Stabilize!
Useless.
Gather!
entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kind of looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. Ahem. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom. need to do is concentrate on what we want to know. And bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Paimon doesn't sense anything. Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon. Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really missed their Archon. Because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Cumbersome tests again.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but... Oh, let me see. Ah! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So, you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha. No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on. This is...
Paimon's expectations were pretty low. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to some... Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The advent...
Stabilize!
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with...
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha.
Aww, another dead end.
Please do not worry. I'm in Sumeru. The Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, they take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Regzar. You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Add astro...
Is there a new request?
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
It's nice to meet you, Osfond. We'd like to...
I see. So, Catherine's... Ha! It's true that the Eremites
Wait, serious?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly... We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. It isn't just us, though.
Oh? Why?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance.
Really? Oh.
Ha! But who knows?
All right. Well... Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself.
Whoa, really?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Arc. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Yeah, thanks for the story! Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way. It seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali...
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super... This stinks! We finally managed to find a leader. Let's see...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top?
Did she have...
Yes, that's her.
Yeah, she went...
Quick, after her!
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by...
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw the...
Really? Thank you so much. Uh-oh, looks like...
Huh? More of them?
No, wait, my body isn't in the best... Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait! Stand down, Dia!
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
day. Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon.
How about our charcoal-baked agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences too, you know. Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in...
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. Who are you? How do I explain this? Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow. Dunyarzad is... What? Huh? But aren't you a child? And can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Tevat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Tevat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zerus festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much Mora prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
But of course, Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more... Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that.
Not completely.
Oh. And who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two have... By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Wow! Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zerus festival anymore. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. With the Mora she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Nilou, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zerus, the most important performance at the Sub-Zerus festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zerus festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing as she danced upon the grass. Countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. Of course they did. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilou, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered parisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real parisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth parisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real parisaras on the stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sub-Zerus festival? Will you two be coming?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
with enjoying a festival. Besides, it's Lesser Lord Kusaneli's birthday. She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zero's festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the... Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kus...
In that case, we'll take a...
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? Did you know that the Sub-Zero's festival is about to happen?
Things are really shaping up, and don't be fooled into thinking that. And when it comes.
Huh. Revamping the state. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar. Oh, and the perfumes. I mean...
As a child, my grandmother, the Sub-Zero's festival.
Milu, your outfit looks amazing. Wow, did you...
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for every... I've noticed... Of course.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine! Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler...
Whoa! Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual.
Sure. Standing, but saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that, but we're mainly looking...
Yes, and you should keep...
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well.
There's something...
Hey, Traveler.
Oh, hey, Dia.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you... my lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment.
Sounds like a... Let's head over to the Citadel of Razar and wait for Dia.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the Master and Mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a...
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia.
It's called being a...
Look, Dia's black.
Listen, you... I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way... Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfond for more info.
No kidding. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your back. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more—
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandon their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's a—
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Osfond! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see—
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Subs— Good! Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus.
If it's useful, I'll take it.
Solidify!
Boring! Sucker for a punch, huh?
Gather!
Happy to oblige! Useless! Get out of here! Take that!
Solidify!
Life goes on.
Useless! Adventure time! Worthless! Here! Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day. Off we go. Off we go.
Stabilize!
Rise.
Let's light it up! Boring!
Gather!
Go.
Useless! Boring!
even better than I imagined. Let's light it up!
Stabilize!
Huh? Adventure time!
Solidify! Gather!
Rise.
Solidify!
Useless! Get out of here! Boring! Get out of here!
Gather! Stabilize! Gather!
Let's light it up! Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time! Boring!
Solidify!
Worthless!
Gather!
Life goes on.
Boring! Off we go! It's a miracle! Adventure time! Adventure time!
everything's ready.
Rise.
Gonna be epic. Get out of here! Off we go! Useless! Boring!
Stabilize!
Go.
The campaign begins. No escape!
Gather! Stabilize!
Illusion shattered! Yeah.
Get out of here!
Shine down!
Get out of here! Adventure time!
Illusion shattered!
Solidify!
Osmanthus wine taste.
Oh, ow! What is that?
There is no escape!
Gather!
Get out of here!
Stabilize!
Illusion shattered!
Adventure time!
Solidify!
If it's useful, I'll take it.
Boring! Wow, check out all this power!
boring.
Adventure time!
Stabilize! Solidify! Gather!
There's still a long road ahead.
I won't hold you back!
Quality here.
Stay close and you will live.
Solidify!
Illusion shattered!
Stabilize!
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osfund told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
That guy does nothing but smooth talk all day.
Life is full of possibilities.
That guy does nothing but smooth talk all day.
Out of all my commissions, I enjoy making jewelry for newlyweds the most.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Life is full of possibilities.
That guy does nothing but...
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.